How to Achieve Higher Consciousness for AI and Chat GPT. Hey there, Armand Dupuis here again, and in today's video, I'm going to take a deep dive into higher states of consciousness and how easy it really is, because this is critical to be able to take full advantage of AI, artificial intelligence, and Chat GPT, let alone all the other artificial intelligence platforms out there. Because it's going real nuts, okay? It's going crazy. But first, if you are new to my channel, a real quick peek into why I can help you, because my main passion in life since 1955 has been the human mind and consciousness, other than a few ladies along the way, okay? And I've been a life coach now for over half a century. So let's begin. There are only 4 steps which you have to learn. Number 1, you have to learn how to make the movie in your mind. That's what I call it, the movie. So when I'm referring to your movie, that's what I'm talking about, how to use your imagination. The problem is that most teachers and coaches in the field of, say, consciousness teach it the wrong way. And I'd say probably over 90% still teach it the wrong way. It's changing, but slowly. But that's why it does not work for 95% of people. Secondly, to develop the skill to function at the alpha brainwave levels. That's where you normally are when you're asleep and dreaming. But I'm going to show you how to get there without falling asleep. And this is really important because you're lowering your brainwave frequencies from about 21 hertz, where most people are in their awake state, and 12 hertz, which is upper alpha. And the reason that's so important is as you lower the brainwave frequencies, from say 21 to around 12 hertz, which is what I teach you how to do, the power of your mind, your creativity, your imagination, etc., grows exponentially. Think about that. If you are willing to spend 20 minutes once or twice a day, you'll achieve that skill level within a couple of 2-3 weeks or so. Now, there are side effects, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Third, you need to learn to function at the theta brainwave levels, mid-theta, which is exponentially even more powerful than alpha. You can see why that's important. Again, it'll take you 2-3 weeks to achieve that skill level by spending 30 minutes once or twice a day over the next few weeks. And that is incredible state of consciousness. And number 4, this is the biggie, learning how to actually tap into and experience the infinite power of the whole universe, because that also is already inside of you. And all I'm going to do is show you how to tap into it. Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper. Now, you see, going into alpha and theta, this is very easy for you to learn. It's not difficult. But like I said, there are side effects to both of them. There's side effects to the alpha, and even bigger side effects functioning in theta. Here's your side effects. Automatically, it's going to reduce your stress level. It's going to allow you to de-stress very quickly. As one of my students just recently was saying to me a couple of weeks ago, is that he's a new student, came to me for other reasons than this, but anyway, because my life coaching applies to every part of life. And he had there was a side effect that he had that because of a problem that I didn't know about, and that is that he had real difficulty going to sleep. Within the first week, he learned to go to alpha and started to fall asleep like that ever since. Another side effect, okay? You're going to sleep better, okay? And look, de-stressing and getting better night's sleep, if you will, is critical to your creativity. You see, and here's the thing. You see, we're talking about prompt engineering. Let's use Chat GPT as our base model. What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is the ability to know what questions to ask, okay? To ask to Chat GPT because, okay, before we get into that, here's what you have to understand. What is Chat GPT? It's called a LLM, large language model. And that means that you speak to it in simple English. You don't need to be a techie or know coding or anything like that to take full advantage of it. Okay? And how you ask the questions is called prompt engineering. Okay, now, you see, you have to understand that ChatGPT is like an idiot savant. Okay? It's an idiot genius, if you will. I mean, it has all the information, basically, practically all of the information of humanity in its database. And it's a genius. It can bring that stuff back to you, but it's also a bit stupid. You have to speak to it and put all the details together and speak to it like you were talking to a 5-year-old. So the level of English literacy that you need to be able to take full advantage of this, I'd say somewhere between a 5th grader in high school somewhere. That's it. If you know English, you're good to go. Okay, now, so what happens? You see, the critical part here is learning how to do prompt engineering. And everybody's doing that. Okay, so everybody's on this bandwagon. Well, not everybody, okay? Some people are, saying, oh, that's, it's not going to affect my life. It is going to affect your life. It was stated recently that by 2030, 80% of all the jobs on the planet are going to be affected one way or another by artificial intelligence. That's the reality. Okay? And you see, here's why that's important. For example, ChatGPT, when it first became available to the general public, within the first 7 days, over 100 million people signed up for it. So everybody's jumping on board. And the reason that's important is that whatever your skills are, your ability, your creativity, and so on and so forth, take your ability now and use it with ChatGPT. It multiplies your ability 10x, 10 times. And that's why people who, once they realize what's going on, are jumping on board. But you're just one more person in the crowd. However, nobody else is teaching you how to access higher states of consciousness, develop your mind, and then use that expanded consciousness 10x with ChatGPT, for example, or any of the other programs, But see, prompt engineering, that's the key to the whole thing. But as you develop your creativity to be able to know better questions to ask to bring out even better information than everybody else, you see, that's the only way you're going to stay on top of the pile, if you will. You see? And really, when you think about it, it's evolving you. You see? And I just did a video a while back on, will ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, ever become sentient? Well, no, and I explain why that is anyway, but that's the whole thing, to develop you see. And, you see, when you begin to me, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing deep meditation since 1972, okay? And I walk my talk, okay? But you see, it allows you to have a different level of awareness and be able to connect the dots that other people can't. See opportunities that other people don't see. And I'm talking about opportunities. Right now, I'm in the process, I'm starting to build a team, okay? Just beginning, so it's ground floor. A team of people who are, number one, all on a journey of accelerated personal growth and are all learning one aspect or others of AI. And you put a team like that working together, nothing can stop us. And my main goal is to spread these simple secrets to people because everybody's suffering so much and, people are struggling to put food on the table. And there's going to be massive profit sharing because what I'm developing is like a blend of a regular business structure or corporate structure, if you will, and a cooperative. That's where the owner, the workers actually own the company and are sharing in those profits. And so what I'm doing is creating a hybrid. I've already created a hybrid blending the two together where there's massive profit sharing. I don't need a lot of people, 5, 10 people, maybe 20 max over time. And those people are going to share into this new venture that can literally create billions of dollars. How big a piece of that do you want? Okay? And this is serious. And I don't have to make you believe me, because you see, I don't teach you a new philosophy or a new religion or here's how you run your life. That's not my type of life coaching. Here's how you do your life. Here's the 5 habits you need to develop, etc. No, I don't do that. I just give you tools and techniques, teach you how to use them. You use them, okay? You get your results, and now you know. So I can back up everything that I say. And so this is the whole idea of learning how to use your imagination, how to access the alpha and theta brainwave levels. But the big one, of course, is tapping in to your infinite life force energy. Let me explain that so you understand it. This is my favorite example. Play along with me for a moment, okay? First of all, right now, look around you, and pick something up, okay? Pick something up, look at it, have a drink of water, and then put it back down. Simple, right? I mean, do it. Just do that for a moment. Put it in front of your face and put it back down. Now, if you can follow directions, okay, you're already on the right track, okay? But if you can follow directions, okay, you literally had to move dozens of muscles, each one perfectly synchronized with each other, to pick up and make that movement and put it back. Dozens of muscles. Yet you did not have to think of one single muscle. Automatic. Why? Because you learned, how to make each muscle move, and now it's become subconscious. You see? Become subconscious. Now, so take it one more step. So now let's take that idea, okay, and pretend, again, play with me here for a moment, pretend that on the floor beside you, you've got a dead man who just died a few minutes ago of natural causes. Here's the question. What is the actual difference between you and that dead person? I mean, think about it. People don't think of this. Think about it. What's the difference? I mean, of course, the simple answer is you're alive and he's dead. Okay, so that begs the question, what is that thing, that difference that we call life? Scientifically, medically, we call it the life force. Okay, what's the force? It's energy. Okay, now, one little more step here. Okay, I'm totally talking science so far. It's a basic fact. Here's another science fact. When that life force leaves your body, you leave with it. Never happened in human history and never will. That, my life force left, but I'm still here. No. Okay? I mean, why is that? I mean, look, you are so connected to that life force, like Siamese twins, that when that life force leaves your body, you leave with it. That's straight science. Now let's take a little leap of faith. Since that is the scientific fact, would it not make perfect sense that you should be able to tap into it, experience it, while you are still alive? Of course. I mean, that's what every great teacher who ever walked this planet was trying to tell us. Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, etc., etc. The kingdom's within. Seek ye first the kingdom. And I'm not religious, by the way, okay? That's the whole idea. But you see, to enter that inner kingdom, as Jesus said, for example, and many others, you have to become as little children. No belief system, no preconceived ideas. Just go inside of you and experience what is already there. Bingo. You see, that's infinity. The human mind, no matter how wonderful a mind you have, cannot comprehend infinity. You can experience it, but you can never explain it to somebody else. And that's part of the confusion we have in this world. You see, the problem to begin with, according to scientists, most people are using between 3 to 5% of their mental capabilities. I mean, look, this is not rocket science. It's simple mind science. And so if you're looking to really evolve you, and no matter your income level right now or anything else like that, so you see, this is really, really simple stuff. And, also I'm going to be having some totally free live lessons, classes in my online classroom. I'll put a link in the description below, and you can go sign up for those free classes. You get on the waiting list, and we're going to start this pretty darn soon. And so if you do that, you're going to be way ahead of the game, okay? And so this is where you can ask all of your questions live and in real time. And do spread the word, because the faster we grow, this is a brand new channel, okay? And the faster we grow, the faster I'll start these free lessons, okay? So tell your friends, put it on your social media, and so on and so forth. And, watch more of my videos. For example, if you want to go, I'll put the link again to my most liked video. And again, most of my videos are under 15 minutes. The odd one is a bit longer, maybe this one also, okay? But, if you go and binge watch my long form videos, the shorts that I have on so far, don't worry about it, because the few shorts I put up were actually clips from my first video, okay? So if you want to really save time, just watch the long forms. Like I said, most of them are not that long. And remember to subscribe and ring that bell. Give me a thumbs up if you like what's going on, because it really helps me in the algorithms. And until next time, au revoir.